The United Nations Population Fund UNFPA in the Gambia held a press briefing on Tuesday to provide updates on the state of gender-based violence in the country. The briefing was based on the data collected by the Gender Management Information System GMI Center from January 2023 to July 2023. The press briefing is geared towards fostering advocacy with both decision makers and communities. Its primary objective is to secure the safety and well-being of women, girls, and other vulnerable groups. Additionally, it aims to bolster fundraising efforts for extensive program addressing gender-based violence in the nation. In the previous year, UNFPA, UNDP, UNICEF and the International Trade Center collaborated closely with the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Welfare and the Network Against Gender-Based Violence to inaugurate the Gender Management Information System GMI Center. The center aims to build solid evidence based on gender-based violence cases in the Gambia by encouraging the reporting of gender-based violence cases and ensuring that gender-based violence survivor information is properly managed in accordance with gender-based violence guiding principles. Speaking at the press briefing, Ndeye Rosar, UNFPA country representative for the Gambia, gave statistics on the number of cases the center registered from January 2023 to July 2023.
So since the start in January 2023 of this GMIS center, we have unfortunately recorded 310 cases. 100% of these GBV survivors have received medical attention and were appropriately referred and received the necessary medical care. 99.6% of these survivors who reported to a one-stop center received psychosocial support and counseling. Unfortunately, 98% of survivors are female. 35% of all cases reported involve children under the age of 14, and these cases were reported by adults. Rape is another unfortunate, most perpetrated GBV violence in the Gambia, and it's affecting all age range, but mostly children under the age of between 10 and 14 tend to be the most affected, followed by adolescents 15 to 17 years old. The reported perpetrators were mostly current partners, so people you know, followed by people unknown to the survivors, and thirdly, unfortunately, once again, by family members or neighbors. 32.7% of the GBV cases reported in the GMIS were also reported to the police, while, unfortunately, once again, 67.3% of people decided not to put the case in police. 32% of the GBV survivors who reported cases were willing to pursue legal action, while up to 65% did not want to do so. We have a GBV shelter next to this GMIS center. Most of the time, GBV survivors don't even want to come to the center to be placed here temporarily. Only 2.2% of GBV survivors accepted to be placed in the GBV center.
Honorable Fatou Kinte, the Minister for Gender, Children and Social Welfare, described the GMI Center as a vital hub for collecting information on the gender-based violence and other gender-related issues.
Today is very special and an important day for the women and girls of the Gambia, as we are further creating awareness about the existence of this very important system and platform for reporting of cases of sexual and gender-based violence. As you may be aware, sexual and gender-based violence have been criminalized in the Gambia since November 2013. By reporting the cases as they happen, the right steps can be taken to support the victims, while the necessary actions will be taken to deal with the perpetrators. The chairperson, ladies and gentlemen, the recording of the cases is equally critical for our programming and planning. The Gender Management Information System, GMI Center, is a joint effort of UNFPA, UNDP, UNICEF, ITC, the Network Against Gender-Based Violence, with the collaboration of the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Welfare. It became operational in 2023. The center is intended to function 24 hours daily, and in fact it does, to ensure that people are attended to whenever they reach out.
Honorable Fatou Kinde has assured citizens that no reported case will be allowed to be withdrawn from the police, even if the victim or their family members request it.
But be rest assured, now if a case is reported to the police, or reported here, or reported to us, and we are able to lay hands on the victim and bring her here at the shelter, there is no way that the case is going to be withdrawn. I have said this in one of my TV programs, that now any case that is reported becomes a case for the government, and we make sure that cases are not withdrawn. We take legal action against the perpetrator and show examples to Gambians. Once that is done, I'm sure people will abide by the rules and regulations and make sure that they don't offend women and girls sexually, or physically, or psychologically, or socially, or whatever form, more especially in cases of rape. And for rape, the problem is parents will clean up the girl, and there's very little evidence. And in my sensitization activities, I've been saying, don't clean the victims. Don't clean the victims. That's the evidence that we have. But if you clean the victim, you destroy the evidence. They don't only clean the victim, but they also wash the clothing that the victim was wearing. So in that case, having to get the evidence becomes very difficult.
Dr. Desta Tirini, UN Resident Coordinator Interim, believes gender-based violence remains a crucial issue in the Gambia due to the culture of silence.
Today, we are reminded that gender-based violence remains an important issue in the Gambia. Due to culture of silence, as was highlighted by one of our media colleagues, the fear of reprisal or lack of what to do, gender-based violence cases are currently underreported. Even the cases that you see on the paper, that's the tip of the iceberg. There are many that are happening which we don't know. But it's a good start. At least we now see there's something happening. So people will be encouraged also to see the fruits of what has been reported. The lack of reliable data is hindering also the design of evidence-based programs and policies for effective gender-based violence interventions.
Mr. Falluso, the national coordinator of the Network Against Gender-Based Violence, explains why the civil society organizations advocated for the establishment of Gender Management Information System GMI Center.
The network, UNFPA, and the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Welfare have seen the importance of ensuring that there is a GMIS, which is a Gender Management Information System in the Gambia. This will help to ensure that our laws, our policies, our programs, and most importantly, concrete actions are taken to address sexual and gender-based violence in the Gambia. As a result, a tri-party partnership was formed between the UNFPA as a representative of UN agencies in the Gambia, as well as the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Welfare, and the Network Against Gender-Based Violence as representative of civil society organizations to ensure that we develop a gender management information system that will serve the country. The consultation has started since 2021 when the UN system, the government, under the leadership of the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Welfare and NGBV, as the lead civil society organization, start consultations on how to ensure we have a database system that will ensure that we have national GBV statistics in the Gambia. As a result, in 2022, the UN system decided to mobilize funds to support, in partnership with the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Welfare, the network, to hire a consultant to develop the GMIS system in the Gambia.
The Gender Management Information System GMI Center comprises two key components. First, there is the GMIS platform, a digital system designed for reporting cases of gender-based violence. Second, there is the call center, which operates as a 24-hour helpline 199 dedicated to receiving reports of gender-based violence incidents. The call center is available to survivors or anyone at any time and from any location within the Gambia. This helpline offers a safe and confidential option for survivors and individuals who are vulnerable to voice out violence and abuse, as well as providing them with critical psychological first aid, psychosocial support, and useful information on access to safety, medical care, and justice. Reporting for Kerfatu, I am Landin Sise.